Hey YouTube. Well, I thought I was strolling around YouTube all day. I said, well, I want to talk about something, but I don't know what it is. And I bumped into a lot of some old videos of a subject that seemed to have come up periodically over the last few years. Anyway, so the subject is black gay men and black women. Okay, so I'm not talking about any particular video or any particular feud or whatever you want to call them. But I thought it was so curious because my experience has been this. A year ago, let's say about a year ago, I was totally blind to this YouTube vlogging thing. I just never got involved in it and never paid much attention to the videos. But I got involved about a year ago. And so one of the first things I did is, first guy that I started feuding with, which was, so you know, Mr. I'll just say let's just say Walter. And I was looking at his, he was pretty popular at the time. I don't know if he's still or not. I assume he probably is. But I would look at his videos and I would say, wow, look at all of these women. Why are all these women interested in what Walter's talking about? I mean, didn't seem to me being any subject that women would be interested in. I thought it was just curious. And so then I started looking at other gay black men's comments. Just started noticing, becoming more aware of them. And I said, oh my God, they're all women. There is a lot more women commenting on or participating in these gay men's sites, pages, than there are other gay people, other gay men. So then I started, after I became aware of that and started paying attention, and I started making videos myself, I said, well, most of the response I get, the most of the interaction I get is with women, black women specifically. So I said, well, this is like church. This is mostly women. I thought it was so cute. I said, well, because I think that as a gay male myself, I think on some levels, although I was never the kind of gay man who had a lot of girlfriends. I mean, I was raised in a house full of women. I have two sisters, and there are a lot of women in our family. You know, the women, they're more social than men. So I just saw a lot of women in my past. But I was never the kind of gay guy. When I came out, I came out in the gay community, and I hung out in the bars and all that. So I didn't encounter women a whole lot. But when I started going to church, then I realized, okay, there's a lot more women involved in church than there are men. Except for men who are in leadership or in ministry. I don't know why that is, but it's the same thing holds true on YouTube. So then when I see all these videos, and they're mostly older videos, older conversations people are having about there's some kind of problem. Why do black women think gay men are jealous of them, or why I don't know. Because to me, I seem like I get more support from women than anybody else. And in some ways, even though I didn't hang around with a lot of women in my life, I have my sensibilities are much more feminine. I never consider myself to be a feminine person, but I seem to have the way my mind seems to work more aligned with women or gay men than straight men. I seem to have the least in common with straight men, although I am male, you know. Anyway, so I thought it was just kind of curious. I said, well, they don't seem to have any problem with gay men. I mean, in general, I mean, every once in a while you'll find some gay boy who hates women and whatever, hated his mama and all that kind of stuff. But it just hasn't been my experience. I found even in my writing, now I'm a gay dude. I write about mostly gay men, at least I did until the last book. Gay characters. Although you can't really write, if you're going to write about family and so forth, you can't really write books without women because there's mothers and sisters and secretaries and people all around their lives. There's always these side characters, but they were never the primary characters. Almost all the readers were women. And to add to the conversation, just a little sidebar. There's a rash. If you go to Amazon, go to books, and look at the gay male erotica, right under that heading, you're going to find something amazing. Because you're going to find that there are more women writing gay male erotica than there are men, gay men. So I don't think this. I think this thing is a myth. I think we have more in common with women in many ways, our sensibilities, than with straight male populations anyway. And then women are more supportive. The personality, a woman's personality is I don't know, is just in tune to being more supportive. It's kind of what they do, you know. They're much more likely to ask you questions or to be concerned about you than another dude. It just seems to be what that is. So anyway, so I want to honor these women. I recognize you guys. I see that you are, and I mean, and they get interested. I don't know why they're interested in our lives, but they are sincerely interested. And I think it's because our sensibilities are much more in line with not in all cases, but in many cases, with the sensibilities of women as opposed to straight men. I think we get along better than probably anyone else. You get along with, you know, women get along with women, gay boys get along with gay boys, and then we all get along together better, much more so than with straight men. So, only exception of being a lot of these when you throw in that damn religion, though. People. Religion seems to, and when that gets involved, that seems to mess everything up. So we will be getting along much more beautifully without extreme religion, but even with religious women. And I think it's great. So, thank you, women. I think I find you very supportive. Just in general. I mean, I've never been encouraged more. When my books, every time somebody comes to me to talk about my books, it's always a woman. So I just honor that. I think it's just fantastic. It amazes me that people would think there was some problem between gay men and black women. Maybe there are. I mean, I'm sure there are haters out there somewhere, but not as many haters as there are would say straight men. They much more, you know. I have less in common with them. Anyway, so I wanted to just come in and drop a comment. Sometimes you get a thought in your head and say, "Well, let me not let this thought drift." So I wanted to just acknowledge that. If you look at start looking at the comments, it's for you gay men. Even though you're only talking about gay subjects, or you're talking about reality TV, whatever, you'll realize that we have a lot more in common than one might think. And all that old reality stuff, even though I'm not a part of that particular thing, it's not my thing. It seems to be gay men and women have a lot of that in common as far as subject matter, things that they enjoy. A lot of gay boys talking about Nene in that group. So I don't agree. I don't see it as being any big problem between, I guess, to be specific, black gay men with black women. I don't see it as being a primary thing at all. I think the only thing messes up sometimes is religion, unfortunately. That's just the way it is. It is what it is. Okay, people. Have a good, what's the day? Okay, today is Tuesday, so all my shows don't come on until tomorrow. So I'll talk to you tomorrow when the shows come on. Later.